Hello, and welcome to episode 15 of Down That Aisle. This week, coming down that aisle is someone who is just simply ravishing. Yeah, Ravishing Rick Rude. Now, Ravishing Rick Rude, I think he's always had good themes. When he was in Crockett, he used Smooth Operator, which fit for him at the time. Went to WWF and he used that stripper kind of burlesque theme that was, I want to say, was iconic. Definitely, you think of Rick Rude, I think that's the theme, that's the ultimate theme you think of. Then he went to WCW, and when he was in WWF, he had that IC run, great run with the Warrior. Never really got that. I mean, he did get that title shot against Warrior at SummerSlam, but never got that top spot against Hogan. And this isn't the show for that, but there's reasons for that. But I think it would have been a pretty good feud. Then you had him, he went to WCW, and I think, if I'm remembering correctly, he debuted as a Halloween Havoc as the Phantom or something like that. And his first theme actually was like a ripoff of Black Cat by Janet Jackson. And that one was short-lived. It wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible, but it definitely wasn't Rick Rude. And then this one came out. And this is, you gotta think of the WWF theme when you think of Rick Rude, but this one for me, it's my favorite Rick Rude theme. Just the way the singers, he's simply ravishing. It's, the lyrics are, they're almost comical, but they work. And I think it was a definite upgrade for him in WCW, because at that time, now he was the short-haired Rick Rude. He wasn't doing the basic, he was kind of evolved a little bit. He wasn't the same Rick Rude from, say, like 88, 89. He definitely felt more like a top guy, and I don't think that WWF theme or a ripoff of that WWF theme would have worked as well. I think this theme was pretty much on point for him, and he used his run there, and then unfortunately his career got cut short with an injury against Sting. He hurt his back. It was either his back or his neck when Sting jumped over and did a over-the-top rope on him. Rude did come back in the WWF, but he was supposedly going to do he was supposedly going to do a feud against Austin, and ended up going back to WCW and NWO, but he was just never a real true worker. Again, he kind of just was a manager. He did that little short run in ECW, and he was just using the stripper theme, which the WWF version was the knockoff of, and even that didn't feel as good as the WWF version. I think that was one of those cases where the WWF version topped the real one. But that's another story, another theme, another story for another time. So, this week was a pretty good one. I hope you enjoyed going back and listening to this theme, and maybe again, some of you people might not remember this, because the iconic theme for Rude is that WWF version. So I hope you enjoy going back and listening to this one. All right, I'll talk to you next week.